Hey, I thought I'd go over the mechanics of Red Obsidian Remnant now that I've played the game for about 6 hours. I actually finished the game once. Unfortunately, the bosses have way too much health. The fourth boss in particular, they actually just pushed an update that reduced its health. It's still very boring and frustrating to fight. Honestly, I hope they replace that boss with another humanoid boss that you can actually fight and combo, because it doesn't feel like you can use much of your moveset. But otherwise, I'm really enjoying the game. They also reduced the enemy HP a little bit, which will make the beginning part of the game where you're starting to diversify your skill tree a little easier. So, since you guys saw this last, I went ahead and I got the double jump, which has helped with the damage in potential, you know, in terms of, you know, when you actually land a juggle and whatnot, you can actually get some extra damage in. Sometimes you can even chain into a super with a meter gain. So now I'm working on getting this stuff here, getting the block cancel, and having your shield value come back, which is how you do your dashes and back dashes and stuff like that. So you have 3 or 4 attacks for each weapon. And wherever you are in that string on another weapon, when you switch to another one, you will go to that corresponding part of the combo. So there's the 3-hit combo with the broadsword. If I do 3 hits with the dagger and then go into the broadsword, it'll go straight to the helmbreaker. So since the dagger has an extra attack than the broadsword does, if I do this, it goes straight to the launcher. As you can see there, that's the 5th attack with the daggers, but if I do this, you can get straight to the launcher. You also have a backdash. It takes quite a bit of energy. You have a dash in the air as well, so you can use that to reposition yourself when you do an air combo. You also have a burst. If you push block when you're getting hit, you will do a little explosion. It will take some of your energy bar. So you can use that to avoid getting comboed as well. So I'll go ahead and do a couple rooms here. So you can see how fluid the combat gets once you have some practice. If you dodge through an attack, you get a perfect dodge. That will actually give you some bonuses, I think. And there's your super. So your super, you can only hold one at a time. It's basically dependent on how much you combo. If you block something and you push the corresponding weapon button, you will do a finisher. Most of them are recycled from your supers, so it's actually pretty important to block in this game. If you block, then you can get a counter attack. Sometimes you can get a combo off it. Probably had to get to a boss to show that off. Oh, here we go. This should work. Like, that's normally a super move, so to get that as a counter is actually pretty nice. If you're using the glaive, when you throw it out like that, you can change the angle. And if you hold block, it will use your stamina bar to kind of linger there and be an active hitbox. So the aerial jump, once unlocked, works very much like a DMC game, where it will reset your aerial actions. There's an example of a combo you can do with a double jump. So that's the gist of the mechanics. It does give you a tutorial, but due to the kind of lackluster translation, it can be a little difficult to understand everything. But that's basically all of the core mechanics. You do get some cool stuff from the skill tree, but it's a pretty significant grind, so I will cover those once I get to them. The game is very mechanically robust. It's just, there's some cheap stuff in this game. The bosses have too much health. Some of the bosses also teleport out of combos really often, which I'm not really sure why that's in the game, simply because there's already a hard cap to the combos that you can do. It is not like, you know, DMC or Bayonetta, where you can infinitely step off an enemy in the air and stuff like that, which is why those games have anti-combo mechanics. But here, you have a hard limit to what you can do, so I actually wrote them some feedback and told them maybe they should remove that or something, or at least until they have more moves in the game, then maybe they can put that back in. But right now, it does feel a little limiting. It can get really frustrating chasing some of the bosses down because you can't really get a big punish. It seems random when they tech out. So that part of the game is kind of rough. The fourth boss, I really don't like him at all. The other bosses, even the Necromancer, have gotten pretty good at fighting, even though it does drag on for too long. That boss in general just feels way too item dependent. You can't really use most of your moveset on it. You can't launch it or anything like that. So that part of the game needs work, but I did clear it once. I'm probably going to write them some more feedback and then maybe sit on this game for a while. I do have some other stuff that I was given from Keymailer that I need to give some attention to for the developers anyway, so this is probably going to go on the back burner, but I hope this helps people. If you're on the fence about buying this game because of how it looks, so you should definitely give it a chance for only $9. It's like the price of a large pizza at Pizza Hut or something. It's worth it for that price. I've already put about 7 hours into it. I definitely don't regret my purchase, and I feel like as long as the community continues to grow and they get more feedback, that this will definitely be a great game. I think it's already got a pretty great foundation. It's just got some flaws. It is very grindy. There's some cheap, annoying stuff in the game. The fourth boss is obnoxious to fight and stuff like that, but the rest is really solid. I haven't really seen an early access game be this polished in a long time. Anyway, hope this helps. Catch you guys later. Peace.